welcome to another episode of Welcome to Thailand, episode 2 this time. So today I'm going to bring you somewhere where it's super traditional as well as very beautiful. Let's go check out where that is. So the special place I'm here to take you guys to today is called Kret. And basically, this island was a man-made island in Ayutthaya stage of Siam, which is Thailand. So back then, during Ayutthaya, they wanted to create a shipping path that was efficient. However, the Chao Phraya River was very wavy and it was hard to get through. And sometimes it was a long journey to get from one side of the river to the other. So that's why they made this island, Kret, which now is a tourist attraction and has temples, markets, and pottery classes as well. Let's go check them out. So currently we're lining up to get onto the ferry to go to this special place. If you guys want to know what it is, let's get on the boat and find out. So right now we're going to find a place where we can sit down. As you can see, this boat, there's plastic chairs on it, so you can just find one and sit down.
You look like a guy who could treat me right. Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? I could be the best thing in your life.
So when you get on the boat, there's no fee, but when you get off the boat, there's gonna be a 3 baht fee. So I have my 3 bahts here and we're just gonna go pay. So now as we walk in, we have some candy and also the place where you pay for your ticket. 3 baht ค่ะ So at Kret, we have so many different things, from artifacts to temples to local foods and even bike rides around the whole island. So as soon as we walk into Kret, we see food stalls, and these are local foods that are found only here and not anywhere else. So let's go check out one of the stalls. So now we found a stall with traditional Thai desserts, which these desserts are super hard to find in local markets now, so it's very rare to find these. And I'm just gonna get a box of every single snack that they have.
นี่ทำเองทุกอย่างเลยนะจ๊ะทำเสร็จออกมาด้วยค่ะ
So every morning they make a new batch of these Thai traditional desserts. They're super rare to find, and that's why I'm getting a box of each. It's only 20 baht for each box, so it's very delicious and it's also very cheap as well. Here you get a balance between good food and cheap prices. Now we found another stall that sells traditional Thai snacks, and me as a sweet tooth, I of course have to get it. So these are some very rare and hard to find snacks that I've been wanting to try forever. My sister has been mentioning them non-stop for the past 3 years and I've never gotten a chance to try them. So let's take one of these. These are like crunchy, melt in your mouth sort of snacks. This is a chewy sort of snack. It's soft and like mochi almost. So 3 small bags are 50 baht, which is considered very cheap for these hard to find snacks. This is called go on, and I really don't know what it's supposed to taste like. I've never had it before. They said it's very like sweet, and it's also it smells great. Whoa! It's a sweet mochi-like texture with yellow beans in the middle. It's really good. Let's go find some more sweets. So this stall right here sells old traditional snacks that brings you back 50, 40 years ago to sweets and toys that nowadays you don't really see at Thai markets. So it's a very special thing to find, and let's see what they have.
สวัสดีค่ะอันนี้เร รือปอกแปกเป็นเรือเทียนวันนี้ประมาณ50 กว่าปี
This boat has been a toy for 30-40 years, and basically what it is that it's a motor boat for kids, which one tube is going to be filled with water, the other one is going to be controlled by heat and air as well. So what you do is that you use this plastic thing to control the boat left and right, and then you use the candle and the plate, the metal plate, to put the candle in, and then once the heat is caused, it's going to start moving, and then it's gonna make a sound as it moves, like pok pak pok pak pok pak in Thai. So if you want to try it, go try it out. Test it in your pool, test it in the river. It's a really fun toy that was sold 50 years ago and is still sold and made now. Now I'll be buying things that have been sold 30, 40, 50, even 60 years ago. So here I have two different things that I'm going to buy. The first thing is these. They're called haw flakes. And what they are is basically plums, dried plums that have been put into like little circles, and they're very good. They're sort of sweet, sort of salty, at the same time as sour. It's really good. I think you guys should try. As well as these, they're called scientific balloons. And what they are is basically sort of like a gel glue mixture that when you put the straw in and then you blow on it, it's going to create a big balloon that you can bounce around, it can float, and it won't even pop when you touch it, but if you smack it, it will. So I'm gonna buy these two to try them out, as well as some other things. Let's see what else they have. So now I have some other games and toys to recommend that I haven't seen since I was like a really young kid. So these are called paper dress-up dolls, and what they are is like you have this model doll, and then you have a lot of different outfits that you can put on. And how to put them on is that you fold these paper white straps over her waist and other places that you can find an edge to, and you can dress her up, you can mix and match. And it was like my favorite thing to play with as a kid, and it's also super cheap. Here we have Snakes and Ladders. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this game. However, this, like in Thailand, I feel like it's still very hard to find, because in local markets now they sell more Barbie dolls and stuff. So these are pretty hard to find, and I miss playing with it. So I think I'm gonna get a Snakes and Ladders. And then here's another thing that I really want to recommend. These are super sour lemon candies. These are lemon flavored candies. They're super sour, and they're sour for a while as well. So you can go prank your friends with these and, see how they react and how they like these candies. All right, let's buy them. So guys, these are my absolute favorite desserts ever. So they're really nice on a refreshing hot day. So these are called Popsicles, itim lot in Thai, which technically means straw ice cream, but they're popsicles. And what they are is basically soft drinks or any like normal drinks that are made into ice creams or popsicles with this big wheel bucket of small cups. So underneath here, there's ice and salt to make it below freezing temperature to keep these ice creams cold and refreshing. So I'm gonna get a Coke flavor. That's my favorite usually. But there's also other flavors like green Fanta, red Fanta, orange Fanta, Sprite, and Coke. So 7 popsicles are 20 baht and 1 is 3 baht. So I'm just gonna get one because, I'm here alone. So yeah, I'm just gonna get one. ขอบคุณค่ะ So good. It's so refreshing on a hot day in Thailand. Wow. So now we're here at a store where they sell hairpins. And these aren't just normal hairpins, these are traditional hairpins that were used many years ago. So I really like the designs, and I really like hairpins as well. So I'm going to take these two. Actually, wait. Let's check out some of the other designs as well. There's so many. So the price of each one is 25 baht. I'm gonna take 2 for 50. Yep, so I'm gonna take these 2. I really like them. And let's see what else I have. These were my childhood. I used to annoy everyone with this. It's called a jakatan. So it will make a sound sort of like a cricket, and that's why they call it jakatan. And what you do is you just spin it around and annoy your whole family with it. I used to do this all day. This is so fun. It's very annoying, that's what makes it fun. They have keychains, oh, more hairpins. These ones are 50 baht. And squishies. These are usually for people who are at the hospital, you know, donating their blood, and they would like squish these in case like it hurts or something. But at the same time, they're pretty satisfying themselves. So yeah, I'm just gonna get these 2. I recommend you guys to get other things as well, but you know, I'm running out of cash and we haven't even reached the market yet, so let's buy these first. So I'm gonna show you guys how to tie your hair with a hairpin. You take the hairpin, hold it like this. You tie your hair into sort of a ponytail. Take like this, put it to one side, twist your hair around, pull it up, and then stick it in. Ta-da! All right, let's go walk in the market now. So these are traditional Thai snacks. They're called Kharom sai sai, which usually they come in cups or different shapes, but the shapes that they sell here are only made here, and they're very traditional. They're cones, okay? So these cones are made from pandan leaves, and inside it's a coconut sweet, creamy, rich filling with a ball, sort of like, how do I explain? It's a rice flour ball, so sort of like mochi, but in the middle, instead of red bean, it's actually more coconut mixed with coconut sugar and mixed until it's soft and crispy at the same time. So these are one of my favorite Thai snacks, and I've never seen them in a cone before, so I'm gonna get one. ถุงนึงเท่าไหร่คะ25 So one is for 25 baht, which I'm just gonna get one bag. So what you do is that you squeeze it from the bottom and then push it out like this, and you just eat it. You get the sweetness and the creaminess. It's also a little salty, and it's the perfect balance for Thai dessert. This right here is a stall where they sell fresh squeezed oranges, and I'm just going to take one. And there's also orange pulp in here, which I'm very excited about. Fresh oranges. Nice and refreshing on a hot Thai day. So here we have Kharom Khai Pla, which basically means fish egg dessert, but there's actually no fish and no eggs in this. Actually, there is eggs in this. There's egg yolks in this. But what it is basically made from a Thai fruit. It's called luk tan. And what it is, it's just a very sweet fruit that is used in many Thai desserts. And what they have here is they make it into this round sort of donut hole shape that looks like a raindrop at the same time. And they boil it in pandan water. And then after that, they sprinkle it with coconut and it's served. So here in Kret is one of the most traditional snacks, and people say that if you don't get this, then you haven't really made it to Kret yet. So for me, I'm just gonna get a small box. Let's try this. So here I have the yellow one, which is luk tan flavored, and there's also a gray one, which is it's taro flavored. Okay, so I'm gonna try the yellow one. So it's not overly sweet. It's chewy and it's delicious. So these are traditional Thai snacks. These are also actually sold in Bangkok, but they're a little hard to find. You can usually find them at street markets, but here is also somewhere else that you can get them as well. I'm really excited for this because these are one of my favorites again. So I'm gonna get this tong egg sinejan, and I also want to try this gulab chawang. So we can just pick what desserts we want. So I want to try this. I don't know what it really is, but I want to try it, as well as one of these. They're good looking, usually. They're made with a lot of detail, and I'm just gonna try the most I can. These ones are my absolute favorite. They're called Tong Tong. And they're chewy, melt in your mouth, stuck to your teeth sort of candies. As well as these Jan, my mom really likes them, as well as I like them. They're made from the same texture, but they're made in different shapes. And if you can see here, Tong Tong actually has gold on it, so gold taste is good. So here we have Tong Tong and Sarong, which is a Thai appetizer loved by people all around Thailand. And basically what this is it's a chicken filling inside of a wrap that is either noodles or like a sheet of sort of like flour mixture, which is deep fried, very crispy and very delicious. So one box is 50 baht, but mixed together with these two together, it's 70 baht. So I think I'm going to get the mixture one, so then we can have a lot of things to try. Let's try a Tong Tong. I'm not quite sure what's inside, but let's try it out. It's a chicken, crab meat, and vegetables. It's so good. After a long ways of walking, I came to sit down at this little restaurant that sells sodas, Italian sodas, as well as milk teas and other sweet drinks and smoothies as well, with Kharom Toy, which is a traditional Thai dessert, which is a coconut sort of like layer on top, and then at the bottom it's pandan usually, and it's sticky and chewy, and it's just overall really delicious. So I'm gonna order a drink, and how this works is that you can eat any of this that is provided at your table, and then at the end they calculate how much you've ate and how much you pay at the end. So you have this wooden spoon. It's made from, well, wood, and you have this Kharom Toy, which what you do is, what I usually do is that I cut it into quarters and I just scoop it out. So like this, I would cut it, oop, there we go, and then cut it into the other quarter. Bring it out. After walking in the market for a little while, we found this little shop that sells pottery. But it's not just a shop, because people can come in and make their own little pots. We can learn how to make pots, we can buy pots, and let's just see what we can do with a lot of clay and pots. Check it out. So here, people can pay a small fee of 100 baht to check out how they make pottery, and even do it yourself. You can make your own little design and maybe even make your own pottery. I think it's a great experience for 100 baht, and you guys should definitely come here to Kret to make some pottery, buy some great food, and just have fun. Not only can you make your own pottery, but you can also buy things here as souvenirs. Let's go check some of them out. You have traditional Thai pottery is made here at Kret. So here, usually the pottery is exported to China and other countries because they're very interested in our Thai pottery. And as you can see here, there's so many different colors, but actually they all come from the same type of clay. The only difference is that it's burned differently in the oven, and this pottery is made with a traditional oven that you can actually only find here at Kret. So it's very special, and when you guys bring it back, it's a memory of what Thailand, or what your experience in Thailand has been like here at Kret. Today at Kret, I had lots of fun. I'm also really full. So if you guys want to know where I'm gonna go next, or if you guys want any more travel tips around Thailand, please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for more episodes on This is Nacha and welcome to Thailand. See you guys.
This is Nacha.